All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to shocking differences between European and American sport fans. Let's jump in.
Passion and energy to the games they love.
And look at this, a crazy fan has run out onto the court.
But when comparing fans in the USA to those in Europe, the contrasts are both fascinating and profound. From chants to traditions, let's explore the biggest differences that define these two vibrant fan cultures. Chants and songs, a symphony of passion. In Europe, sports chants and songs are an art form deeply ingrained in the fabric of fan culture. From the raucous terrace chants of English football to the operatic anthems of Italian ultras, these songs often carry historical, political, and regional significance. They're not just about supporting the team, they're about creating an atmosphere that intimidates opponents and unites fans. For example, Liverpool FC's iconic "You'll Never Walk Alone" isn't just a chant, it's a declaration of unity. Similarly, in Germany, fans meticulously choreograph chants to create a synchronized spectacle that can last the entire game.
Wow, really? This is, when it comes down to American cringy videos, this one should be on the top. This one right here should be on the top. This is very cringy because it looks fake and forced.
In contrast, American sports chants tend to be simpler and repetitive, often focused on rallying the team with phrases like "defense" or "let's go," team name. While energetic, these chants don't usually have the same depth or cultural resonance. Instead, the emphasis is often on the showmanship of cheerleaders and mascots to galvanize the crowd. Culture and identity. In Europe, sports are deeply intertwined with local identity and history. A football club is often a symbol of its city or region, representing decades, if not centuries, of heritage. The fierce rivalries between clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid, or Celtic and Rangers, are not just about sport.
I've seen some of the videos when it comes down to Spanish football. Man, Spanish football between Madrid and Barcelona, those two, they hate each other, man. I'm sorry, let me just increase the volume. They hate each other. They hate each other. And then you have the Catalonia movement with the independence, all that stuff. They just get crazy, man. Because I think it goes back not even hundreds of years, but recently with the Spanish Civil War. That was recent. Like 80 years ago, you know, something like that. 80 to 90 years ago, almost 90 years ago. Well, I would say almost 100 years ago. Nah, I would say like about 90 or 85 years ago. And they do not like it. They do not like it. They have, for no reason, right? It's really for no reason. There's no reason to just include politics and sport. For me, it's just ridiculous.
But also about politics, religion, and class divides. European fans often see themselves as custodians of their club's legacy. Supporting a team is a lifelong commitment, often passed down through generations. This intense loyalty manifests in rituals, pilgrimages to historic stadiums, and unyielding support even in the face of failure. In the USA, sports are more commercially driven, with franchises often changing cities based on financial incentives. While fans are incredibly loyal, the connection is more focused on entertainment and the present performance of the team rather than deep-rooted historical ties. Tailgating parties.
Also, there's more connection with the players instead of having a cultural connection with the team itself.
Super Bowl commercials and halftime shows emphasize the event's social and entertainment aspects rather than its historical or cultural significance. Humor and rivalries, from banter to bitter feuds. Humor is a universal part of sports fandom, but its expression varies significantly between the USA and Europe. In the USA, rivalries are often characterized by playful banter and friendly competition. Fans create clever signs, memes, and witty chants to poke fun at opponents in a way that feels lighthearted and inclusive. Even in intense rivalries like Yankees versus Red Sox or Lakers versus Celtics, there's usually a sense of mutual respect underlying the competition. The humor often leans into pop culture references and creative wordplay, making it accessible and entertaining for a wide audience. In Europe, humor in sports fandom takes on a sharper edge and is often deeply rooted in cultural and historical context. Rivalries such as the North London Derby, Arsenal versus Tottenham, or the Milan Derby, AC Milan versus Inter, bring an intensity that can border on hostility.
That's crazy.
The chants and banter here are more biting, sometimes brutal, reflecting the deep-seated emotions tied to club history, regional pride, and political undertones. Creativity, flags, tifos, and tailgates. European fans are renowned for their creativity in supporting their teams. Tifos, elaborate, large-scale visual displays created by fans, are a hallmark of European stadiums. These displays often involve intricate choreography, giant banners, and pyrotechnics, transforming stadiums into living, breathing works of art. Additionally, fans in Europe take pride in creating bespoke chants and visual spectacles tailored to specific matches, often working together for weeks to plan these displays.
Wow.
The integration of local art, culture, and traditions into these efforts
makes
each display unique. In the USA, creativity shines in different ways.
Oh, let's go. I'm a fan of the pregame. You bring your brats, your hot dog, your hamburger, you know, cook a little bit outside, play with your I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Before games is a unique tradition where fans gather in parking lots to cook, drink, and celebrate before heading into the stadium.
A pregame.
This practice, blending food, music, and camaraderie, creates a festive pregame atmosphere that sets American sports apart. Moreover, the costumes, face paint, and elaborate signs seen at NFL and college football games highlight the individual flair of American fans. This creativity is often fueled by the...
And I don't know if you guys have watched any American soccer game. It's very different. It's a different experience. You will not get the constant yelling. You will get that silent, let's just wait for the moment kind of thing. It's a very different experience. It's almost like a two different sport. It does feel like two different sports. Like, it feels like you're watching a American football game or a baseball game where the audience is kind of quiet, and then when things get a little closer to the goal, then it gets a little bit, you know, the audience get involved. But outside of that, they're passing the ball around the field. You don't hear the audience. It's weird.
Competitive spirit of fans
is very weird
to be noticed on jumbotrons or by TV cameras, adding a personalized touch to the overall spectacle. Accessibility and atmosphere. European stadiums are designed to prioritize atmosphere and accessibility. Ticket prices are generally lower than in the USA, making it possible for a broader section of society, including working-class fans, to attend matches. The compact design of European stadiums ensures that fans are close to the action, fostering a cauldron-like atmosphere with deafening chants and intense passion. This layout also creates a sense of inclusivity, where the game feels like a communal event rather than a commercialized spectacle. In contrast, attending a major American sporting event often comes with a hefty price tag, including high ticket prices, parking fees, and expensive concessions. The larger and more luxurious American stadiums are designed with comfort in mind, featuring spacious seats, high-end suites, and advanced technology. While the atmosphere can be electric, it's often driven by spectacle, with massive jumbotrons.
Exactly, like you have to do too much, to just get the audience kind of cheered up.
Dramatic light shows and elaborate halftime entertainment stealing the spotlight. The energy feels more orchestrated and centered around creating a show rather than the organic, collective fervor seen in European stadiums. Community and belonging, a tale of two cultures. In Europe, being a fan often means being part of a tight-knit community. Local pubs, supporter clubs, and fan forums are vital spaces where fans gather to discuss, debate, and bond over their shared love for the team. These communities extend beyond match days, fostering lifelong friendships and a sense of belonging. American sports fans also value community, but the experience is often more individualistic. Social media and fantasy leagues have created new ways for fans to engage with sports, often focusing on individual players rather than teams. While tailgating and fan clubs exist, the sense of local identity is less pronounced compared to Europe. Fan involvement in decision-making. European fans often play an active role in the decision-making processes of their clubs. In countries like Germany, the 50+1 rule ensures that fans maintain majority control over their clubs, preventing private investors from taking over entirely. This fan-centric model fosters a sense of ownership and accountability, making supporters feel integral to the club's success. In the USA, sports teams are primarily owned by private individuals or corporations, with little input from fans. Decisions are often made with profitability in mind, which can sometimes alienate the fan base. While American fans are passionate, their influence on team management is significantly less compared to their European counterparts. Matchday rituals, tradition versus entertainment. European match days are steeped in tradition. Fans often gather at local pubs before the game, sing club anthems, and march together to the stadium. The rituals are as much a part of the experience as the game itself, creating a sense of continuity and shared history. In the USA, match days are more about entertainment and spectacle. From elaborate pregame shows to fireworks and celebrity performances, the focus is on creating a larger-than-life experience. While this approach appeals to a broader audience, it lacks the intimate, ritualistic feel of European match days. Media coverage and storytelling. In the USA, sports media heavily emphasizes individual athletes and their personal stories, crafting them into larger-than-life figures. Icons like LeBron James and Tom Brady dominate headlines, with coverage highlighting their achievements, challenges, and off-field narratives.
Correct.
This focus on star power mirrors the entertainment-driven ethos of American sports, where players are celebrated as cultural symbols as much as athletes.
And you know what? LeBron James is a clear example of that same tradition. LeBron James, when it was first in Cleveland, then he went to Miami, he went to Cleveland, then Lakers, Cleveland Lakers again, I think it was like something like that. I don't remember what was the deal with him, but he moved so many different teams. And even Kevin Durant did the same thing. Like he went from Thunder, he was a Thunder player, then he moved to Golden State, and he had a very big fan base over there, but there's no loyalty to it. That was it. Yeah, Oklahoma really suffered that loss.
In Europe, the narrative shifts significantly towards the collective identity of teams. While standout players are acknowledged, the essence of sports reporting often centers around a club's history, its legacy of rivalries and shared victories or struggles.
Well, it all depends. Based on the shows that I watched, in Punta Pelota, it seemed like Barcelona and Madrid, they're always talking about Messi and Ronaldo. And still, to this day, they're still talking about it. You know, I like to just go and see how's the culture over there. And they're still talking about, Messi. Messi and Ronaldo and, all the stuff. And I'm like, bro, like, really? Like, I don't understand.
This
I really don't understand.
team-oriented storytelling fosters a sense of communal pride, resonating deeply with the collective spirit that defines European sports culture. Despite their differences, sports fans in the USA and Europe share a common passion that transcends borders. Whether it's through chants, rituals, or creative displays, both cultures showcase the universal love for competition and camaraderie. Understanding these differences enriches our appreciation of how sports bring people together in unique and powerful ways. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of sports fandom, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.
Well, there you have it, guys. You're very interesting. I think both, I will say not both countries, because Europe is not a country, it's a continent. But though, let's say both cultures, they share exactly a different way. They do share a sport culture. However, they both express their appreciation kind of different. For example, the United States like to be a little bit more passive to their team, and Europe like to be more involved and invested to these clubs, because of course it just shares hundreds of years of history. So it makes a lot of sense. We are just a new country. Still to this day, we're just a new country. We're being here. We've been. How can I say this? We have been a country for what, almost 250 years. So, 250 years to be exact. So it's not the same. It's not the same. Give us another 50 years, we might just start feeling like this. But let me know what you guys think, guys, in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next one.